Your email list may matter more than your social media subscriber count. That sounds wrong in a world obsessed with followers, views, and viral moments. But somewhere tonight, a creator with 10,000 loyal email contacts is sleeping peacefully, while another creator with 2 million followers on the social media app is quietly wondering what happens if the algorithm stops calling tomorrow. Marcus had everything creators dream about. His videos attracted millions of views. Brands were reaching out to him constantly. Followers arrived faster than he could count them. Every notification felt like proof that his business was growing. From the outside, success looked undeniable, but hidden beneath the celebration was a dangerous truth nobody could see. Marcus believed he owned his business, but in reality, he owned very little. The audience he has lived on the social media platforms that he couldn't control. The traffic came from systems he didn't influence. The revenue depended on policies he never created. His empire looked permanent, yet it was built on rented land. And rented land can disappear without warning. As the months passed, pressure quietly increased. Every upload carried emotional weight. Every dip in views triggered anxiety. Every algorithm shift felt personal. His income required constant attention. His audience required constant feeding. His business looked successful, but internally, Marcus was becoming a full-time employee of the social media platforms that paid him. Then it happened. There was a platform update that reduced the reach of his audience. Several of his videos started underperforming. Brand opportunities slowed down. Revenue dropped unexpectedly. Nothing catastrophic happened overnight. That was the frightening part. The collapse wasn't dramatic. It was gradual. A slow realization that his business depended entirely on forces outside his control. And suddenly, the future felt uncertain. During that period, Marcus asked himself a very difficult question. And he said to himself, if every platform disappeared tomorrow, who could he still reach among his audience? Who will still hear from him? Who actually belonged to his ecosystem? And the answer was uncomfortable. Millions of his audience knew him. However, very few were connected to him directly. And that distinction changed everything. At that point, Marcus began studying resilient businesses, not the loudest creators, the longest lasting ones. And he noticed a pattern. They weren't building audiences. They were building ecosystems. Places where trust could deepen. Places where relationships could continue beyond algorithms. Places where attention transformed into connection, and connection transformed into stability. He rebuilt his business from the ground up. His content became more intentional. His storytelling became more personal. Every video that he created led somewhere meaningful. Every interaction strengthened trust. Every audience touch point served a larger purpose. Slowly, Marcus stopped chasing attention. Instead, he started designing relationships that could survive changing platforms. At the end of the day, when Marcus was done, what emerged wasn't simply a content strategy. It was infrastructure, an ecosystem designed to nurture trust over time, a system where people could move deeper into his world, a business supported by relationships rather than reach alone. And for the first time, growth no longer depended on going viral. The results he got weren't immediate, but they were lasting. Income became more predictable. Decisions became less emotional. The fear of algorithm changes began to fade. Marcus still valued views. He still appreciated growth. But now, his business had roots. And roots create stability when storms arrive. You see, most creators focus on what people can see. They focus on followers, subscriber counts, views, and likes, or even public success. But longevity is usually built beneath the surface. Just like a tree survives because of its roots, creator businesses survive because of their infrastructure. The strongest businesses aren't always the loudest. They are often the most connected. In the creator economy, attention is borrowed, trust is earned, ownership is built, and the businesses that endure are rarely those with the biggest audiences. They are the ones that invested in relationships they could carry into the future, because real security doesn't come from being discovered. It comes from being remembered. If this story made you rethink what it means to truly own a creator business, there is a deeper conversation waiting for you. Inside our private creator ecosystem that you can access for free below, we explore the invisible infrastructure behind sustainable growth, audience trust, and long-term creator resilience. Kindly leave a comment below and tell me what parts of Marcus' journey felt most familiar to you. And if you are building for longevity rather than temporary attention, join us for future strategic breakdowns designed for creators who want to build something that lasts.